As we age, many people are quietly told to accept fading vision as inevitable. Nighttime blur, dry and gritty eyes, halos around lights, and morning cloudiness are dismissed as just getting older. Yet every year, older adults pour enormous amounts of money into eye drops, supplements, stronger glasses, and invasive treatments, while pharmaceutical companies and clinics continue to profit. What most seniors are never told is that the eyes are not passive organs. They actively repair themselves during sleep when given the right raw materials. And some of those materials are not found in expensive pills, but in ordinary foods already sitting in your kitchen. Modern research now shows that specific nutrients, eaten at the right time of night, can activate natural retinal repair while you sleep. This process works quietly in the background, rebuilding light-sensing cells, improving tear production, and strengthening the delicate structures that keep vision sharp. Yet, very few people ever hear about it, because eyes that heal don't require constant prescriptions. Meanwhile, the damage keeps accumulating. Reading becomes tiring. Streetlights smear into streaks. Night driving feels frightening. And over time, loss of vision becomes one of the leading reasons older adults lose independence and confidence. This countdown may change that trajectory. Tonight, we are going to walk through 8 powerful foods, ranked from least to most effective, that support overnight vision repair when eaten before bed. The top food on this list is supported by long-term data showing a dramatic reduction in vision decline over a decade. Before we begin, take a moment to reflect. What eye symptom bothers you the most right now? Dryness, blur, glare, poor night vision. And what do you usually eat before going to sleep? Share that below. We read and respond to comments with personalized guidance. Let's begin with number 8, a food nearly everyone underestimates. Sweet potatoes are far more than a comforting carbohydrate. They contain a rare and highly usable form of beta-carotene that your body converts into vitamin A at night, when repair processes are most active. 1 cup delivers an exceptionally high concentration of vitamin A, making it one of nature's richest sources. When eaten in the evening, beta-carotene follows a very specific pathway. About 2 hours after consumption, these compounds circulate through the bloodstream and begin concentrating in retinal tissue. There, specialized support cells use them to regenerate rhodopsin, the protein that allows your eyes to detect light in dim conditions. Clinical observations have shown meaningful improvements when seniors include sweet potatoes regularly. In controlled observations, older adults who consumed them several times a week experienced sharper contrast, improved clarity in low light, and fewer night vision complaints. During REM sleep, blood flow to the eyes increases significantly, allowing these nutrients to repair microscopic damage in the macula, the area responsible for fine detail and reading. Preparation matters more than most people realize. Baking or steaming sweet potatoes with the skin intact preserves sensitive compounds while making them easier to absorb. Pairing them with a small amount of healthy fat dramatically improves uptake because beta-carotene requires fat to enter cells. Eaten about an hour and a half before bed, sweet potatoes quietly support retinal repair throughout the night. Microwaving, however, destroys a large portion of these benefits and should be avoided. Moving forward, let's talk about number 7. Wild-caught salmon offers one of the most powerful combinations for aging eyes: omega-3 fats and astaxanthin. The retina itself is largely built from DHA, a specific omega-3 that forms the structural foundation of photoreceptor cells. During sleep, the body actively replaces damaged retinal fats with fresh DHA. Salmon supplies this in abundance. Alongside it is astaxanthin, the pigment responsible for salmon's pink color, which shields eye tissue from blue light and oxidative damage accumulated during the day. Long-term dietary data shows that seniors who regularly consume wild salmon have a significantly lower risk of advanced macular degeneration. When eaten in the evening, benefits appear even stronger, including improved tear production and reduced dryness. Wild salmon is critical here. Farmed varieties contain far lower levels of protective compounds. Light baking at low temperatures preserves the fragile omega-3 structure, while overcooking destroys it. Goji berries have a long history in traditional medicine, especially for eye health, and modern science now explains why. They contain an unmatched concentration of zeaxanthin, a carotenoid that accumulates directly in the macula. This pigment forms a protective filter that blocks damaging wavelengths of light and reduces oxidative stress. During deep sleep, zeaxanthin is actively incorporated into macular tissue, strengthening visual clarity and resilience. When seniors consume goji berries consistently, measurable improvements in macular pigment density and visual acuity have been observed. Evening consumption appears particularly effective, as nighttime digestion enhances absorption. Soaking the berries briefly softens their outer layer, allowing nutrients to be absorbed far more efficiently. Combining them with healthy fats and vitamin E further protects retinal cells during sleep. However, interactions matter. Certain beverages and medications can interfere with absorption, so portion size and timing are important. Used correctly, goji berries become a gentle but powerful nighttime ally for aging eyes. We are now entering the more potent half of this list. Number 5 is organic egg yolks. Egg yolks from pasture-raised hens deliver lutein and zeaxanthin in one of the most absorbable forms available. Unlike plant sources, these carotenoids are already packaged with fats and phospholipids that escort them directly across the blood-retinal barrier. During sleep, they accumulate in precise layers within the macula, filtering glare and sharpening contrast. Clinical nutrition studies have shown that seniors who consume egg yolks in the evening experience significant improvements in macular density, contrast sensitivity, and glare tolerance. The cholesterol once feared in egg yolks actually plays a transport role, helping fat-soluble nutrients reach the optic nerve during repair phases of sleep. Gentle cooking is essential. Low heat preserves delicate compounds, while hard cooking destroys them. Prepared correctly and eaten an hour or so before bed, egg yolks quietly support overnight visual restoration. Next comes number 4. Bilberries are rich in anthocyanins, compounds so effective for night vision that pilots once relied on them during wartime flights. These pigments accelerate regeneration of rhodopsin and improve signal transmission from the eyes to the brain. During sleep, bilberry compounds cross into the visual processing centers of the brain, enhancing clarity and reducing fatigue. Seniors who use bilberries consistently have shown slower progression of degenerative eye conditions, improved night vision, and reduced eye strain. Fresh or frozen berries work well, provided they are consumed raw and properly timed. Pairing them with healthy fats further amplifies their effect, while certain combinations can neutralize benefits if taken together. We are now approaching the top 3. Number 3 is black currants. Black currants provide a rare blend of vitamin C, anthocyanins, and gamma-linolenic acid. Together, these nutrients strengthen retinal blood vessels, rebuild corneal collagen, and reduce inflammation deep within eye tissue. During the quiet hours of sleep, this combination supports structural repair and pressure regulation inside the eye. Seniors who include black currants before bed have shown improvements in visual sharpness and stabilization of early optic nerve stress. Timing is critical, as these fats are metabolized most effectively in the early morning hours of sleep. Gentle preparation preserves their delicate oils, while overheating destroys them. Now for number 2. Saffron contains compounds that have astonished researchers by demonstrating the ability to revive underperforming photoreceptor cells. These molecules cross directly into damaged areas of the retina during sleep and support functional recovery once thought impossible. Even tiny amounts, prepared carefully, have produced measurable improvements in visual sensitivity and clarity over time. When steeped gently in warm milk and consumed before bed, saffron's compounds are protected through digestion and delivered intact to retinal tissue. Quality matters enormously, as lower-grade varieties lack meaningful potency. Used consistently, saffron becomes one of the most powerful natural tools for age-related vision decline. And now, number 1. Raw cacao stands apart from every other food on this list. Its flavonols dramatically increase blood flow to the retina and stimulate mitochondrial regeneration inside photoreceptor cells. During REM sleep, cacao compounds enhance oxygen delivery and activate genes linked to neural repair in the optic nerve. Clinical trials have shown remarkable improvements in visual processing speed, retinal thickness, and even reversal of certain vision losses when raw cacao is used properly. Preparation is precise. Low heat preserves its fragile compounds, while pairing with specific spices amplifies absorption. Timing is essential, as cacao's effects synchronize with circadian repair cycles in the early morning hours. Taken consistently, raw cacao becomes a nightly signal to the body that vision is worth repairing. Together, these 8 foods create a powerful, synergistic foundation for eye health. Starting with the top few and gradually adding others allows your body to adapt while delivering steady improvement. Consistency matters more than perfection. Even a single change can begin to shift how your eyes feel and function within weeks. As we wrap up, remember this: your eyes are not aging in isolation. They are living tissue, richly supplied with blood vessels, nerves, and repair mechanisms that are most active while you sleep. What determines whether those systems rebuild or break down comes down largely to what raw materials you provide before bed. These foods are not magic, but they are biologically aligned with how the visual system heals itself overnight. You do not need to implement everything at once. Begin with the top 1 or 2 foods that feel realistic for you. Pay attention to how your eyes feel in the morning. Many people notice reduced dryness first, followed by clearer night vision, less glare, and improved comfort while reading. Over time, consistency compounds. The body responds to repeated signals, and food is one of the strongest signals you can give it. It's also important to understand that healing vision is not about perfection. Missing a night or substituting occasionally will not undo progress. What matters is the overall pattern. Even small, steady changes can produce meaningful improvements over weeks and months. Your eyes respond to care just like the rest of your body does. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods surprised you the most? Have you noticed certain foods make your vision better or worse? Have you ever tried changing what you eat at night to support your eyesight? And if so, what happened? Share your experience in the comments. We read them carefully, and your insights often help others who are silently struggling with the same concerns. Your vision matters. And with the right nightly support, it may be far more resilient than you were ever told.